Good morning. It is 8:46, 14 minutes until 9 o'clock at WCHL. This is Rod Stutts, and we have a very special guest in the studio today. Ginger Young is here, and Ginger is here. You look up Book Harvest in the dictionary, there's a picture of Ginger Young there. How you doing this morning?
Thank you, Ron. I'm glad to be here.
It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yep,
I guess
been a year.
Probably the last time you were here, you were talking about this big event for Book Harvest. First of all, for people who are tuning in and don't have any idea,
Sure.
I can't imagine. They must have been hiding under a rock or something. But if you don't know what Book Harvest is, Ginger is here to tell you all about it.
Thanks, Ron. At Book Harvest, we believe that every child deserves to grow up with the magic of books. It sounds simple, and as a result, what we do is disarmingly simple. We collect new and gently used children's books from generous members of our community, and we place these books in the hands and homes of kids who need them. Our goal is to provide a book-rich home environment for kids in need in our community. Books are vitamins for the brain for kids. They nourish kids by sparking creativity, vocabulary, school readiness, school success, and a lifelong love of learning and reading. So it seems basic and essential and elemental to us that all kids should have books, but many kids don't.
Well, you've been doing Book Harvest long enough to see what the difference is. The difference that it makes in these kids' lives when they do have books available to them as compared to when they didn't have them.
I have had so many wonderful euphoric moments watching kids select books from the books that we bring to the schools, to the community centers, to the health clinics. Kids who have said things to me like, "This is the best day I've ever had. I feel like a famous person writing my name in these books." It's just incredible to watch the power of books and the pride of ownership that kids have when they select the books from us.
Quite a transformation.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Book Harvest has been extremely successful. How many books have you distributed in the last? You've been in existence, what, 2 years?
So I launched Book Harvest 2 years ago last week.
Yeah.
So we're having our second birthday. When I started the Book Harvest 2 years ago, I had no idea what was ahead. It's been a wild ride. When I saw you a year ago, Ron, we had distributed 35,000 books. Mm-hmm. Last week, actually 2 weeks ago, we distributed our 100,000th book.
Wow.
So as of today, when we're sending another 600 books out to various sites, we're going to be at 101,892 books, and we feel very, very excited about that.
And you should.
Well, we do, and yet there's a lot more work to be done, and that's why I'm here today to tell you about our MLK Day event, which is coming up quickly.
Okay, well, what happens on MLK Day?
Sure. MLK Day is a chance for our entire community to come together and to honor Dr. King's vision of opportunity for all. We live in a stunningly generous community, as evidenced by the fact that we have received donations of more than 100,000 books in the past 2 years, which just blows me away.
Yeah.
And so we want everybody to know that we exist, that we need books. The need is ongoing and real and large. And what we're doing on MLK Day for the second time, this is our second annual event, is having an event called 10,000 Books for Kids. Mm-hmm. We call it 10KBK, and that does not mean a road race for a fast food restaurant. That's all about 10,000 books for kids. 10KBK is a chance to collect your new and gently used children's books between now and Monday. If your kids are lucky enough to have a snow day tomorrow, have them declutter the shelves of the books they no longer need, the books they've outgrown.
Good idea.
Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your coworkers to just leave you their books over the weekend, and then bring them to us on MLK Day at Flyleaf Books between 1 and 4 in the afternoon. We've got a fantastic celebration planned. We'll be joined by local best-selling authors Sarah Desson, Daniel Wallace, and Randall Keenan.
Wow.
We'll have live music. We've got more than 30 members of the North Carolina Literacy Corps there to help unload your books. If you can't stop long enough to visit and celebrate, they'll let you hand your books out the window and do drive-by donating. And it's going to be great. The program with the authors starts at 2:15, but we love people to drop by anytime between 1 and 4 with all their books. We will be doing a count of how many books come in that day. We need everybody's help to reach our ambitious goal of 10,000 books in a single afternoon.
That is amazing. Over 100,000 books distributed in the last 2 years.
Yes.
And then big success coming this year, I'm sure. We could talk all day here, but we're running out of time. I know that you have all the details on your website. And what is that website address?
The website is www.bookharvestnc.org. So please go to it. If you go to our Facebook page, you can just type in Book Harvest and find us on Facebook with all the details. Mm-hmm. If you like what you're hearing, please consider getting involved as a volunteer. The only reason we've been so able to get this many books out in 2 years is because of the phenomenal support and activism of dozens of volunteers and book donors, actually thousands of book donors, dozens of volunteers.
Yeah.
We need all of the above to keep tackling this problem. This book gap that's in our community is real. It's critical that we address it for the sake of all of our children.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll try and get this interview that we have had this morning for more details so that you can post it on your Facebook page. And folks
Fantastic.
can listen to it there. We'll also put it on our website. Perhaps that will help. And we appreciate your coming in this morning, Ginger, to talk about all this.
Thank you, Ron. I hope to see everybody out there on MLK Day at 10KBK.
You're
Take care.
doing very, very good work. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is going to be really big, and it's always fun to talk to you.
Thanks so much.